Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Receivers are bunched together. And the tailback's got it again. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but hey, we'll set up the offense at the 35.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Looking to throw again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. That LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. looking to make a big play downfield. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
The backs got it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Can he reach the end zone? And he scores. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A much-needed score for them, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now.
That makes the score Ohio State 14, LSU 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Powers through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught, completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on a screen. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Bengals offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Going to try to use his legs here. Get some space around the 30. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
The defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they heave it deep downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to launch it deep again. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Ohio State 28, LSU 7.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
The Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's looking deep here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the 1st down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Finds room at the 30. And the defense brings him down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, this quarterback already has 2 touchdowns in this game, doing a great job of running the option. I'm this defense coordinator, making some tweaks to have to account for the quarterback in the run game.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Under pressure, hit as he throws. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
The end of the third quarter of play with the score, Ohio State 35, LSU 7.
On the double.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the LSU offense will take over first and 10.
And Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to throw it again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. No huddle here for the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep...
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
They'll run it to the right side. They stop him, but it's a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Just trucks the man.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
On the double.
Now it's 2nd down here.
Fire.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Gain of 1. Offense facing
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt.
number 16.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.